We are starting another match right now here. Welcome back to POV Pool. We're at the Cole Dickson Memorial 9-ball tournament here at Family Billiards in San Francisco, California. You're watching Jared Williams, brother of Marshall and Jason Williams. All three players in this event. And still remain to play in the final 24 players of this second day of the Cole Dickson Memorial Tournament. There's the lag between Randy and Jared. Randy Baker from the one-loss side has just defeated Chris Atkins, who finishes 17 through 24th. The score between Randy and between Randy and Chris Atkins was 6-0. And oddly enough, Jared Williams has just defeated Mel Simpson 6-0. Both players are now facing off with each other, both on the heels of a 6-0 win. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to put the score up. No big deal. Not the end of the world. That was last December. Mark II. Nice win against Ike there. How do you feel?
I feel good. Just got to hopefully play better.
You know, he left you a couple 3-4 ball runouts. You punished him, though.
Yeah.
You really did. You played some good position. I watched you move the cue ball up and down the table a couple times. Pretty good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. You're still on the winner's side. Good luck. Mark II, everybody. Nice shot. Billy Silvera, what happened, man?
You know, I don't really know. Those pockets are they said that they're the tightest ones in the place. So I shot a couple shots and rattled 2 9-balls in the beginning, and I ended up being really gun shy. And I played really bad. He played good. He got rolls. I got 0 rolls, and he played good on top of it. So it just happens like that sometimes.
It sure does, man. It's happened to me more than sometimes.
No, I didn't just quit. I just got outplayed, that's all.
Who do you like in this match right now between Jared and Randy? Do you know Randy?
Jared's this guy that just shot, right?
No, that's Randy. Jared is it's Marshall and Jason's brother, Jared Williams.
Oh my God, I haven't seen him in a long time. You know.
Wow, that was a nice shot on the 4. Ooh.
I know Randy plays pretty well. I don't know. I think he's going to be in for a good game.
Yeah, it looks good. Actually, both players just played their last match. Both players just won 6-0.
And Mark II just beat Ike 7-1, right?
Yes.
Wow.
These two guys are playing from the one-loss side, so obviously the loser of this match is eliminated. Randy's originally from Oregon.
Yeah, Blue Moon's hitting the spot right now.
It looks like Randy's going to take down this first game.
Yeah, he's a good player. I think he's from the Sacramento area. I see him there a lot.
I know. Someone was just saying he's originally from Oregon, but he might live in Sacramento. You're right.
No. The guy that's shooting right now.
Yeah, Randy Baker. We're just.
Oh yeah.
Randy's from Oregon.
My mind's still trying
That's
to
okay.
recover from what
You want
just happened.
another blue moon?
No, I'm good. This is going to be fine.
Yeah, he does play very strong. He lives in Salem, Oregon right now, according to Sheldon Q in the chat room, and according to Dubois.
Go to a different camera angle.
Yeah, just to get the break. The break always looks good from this angle.
I think the whole Williams family was here yesterday. Dad and all three sons.
Yep, Jared, Marshall, and Jason are still here, and they're still in this event. Jared's playing right now, and George. Yeah, George was knocked out last night and said he wasn't going to be coming back today. Has family business.
Actually, I'm really happy. I haven't been playing all that much, and I'm actually. I thought I would go 2 and out yesterday, but so I'm happy with my finish. I mean, I've been working around my parents have some property in Nevada. And
well, wait a minute, you're not finished.
Yeah. No, I understand, but I'm surprised. What I'm saying is I'm surprised I went this far because out there working is and out in the sun and all that property. It's tough. And then after you get done, you don't want to do anything except for lay down. You don't want to do anything.
Okay, so Jared visits the table now. So you haven't seen Jared in a long time, so maybe you haven't seen him shoot in a long time either.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's been maybe 10 years or so. It's been quite a while. Thanks, Disco. Who's up over there? Somebody's got 5.
Somebody's got 6. I think a Mark hangs up 6-2 against Jason Williams.
No, that's 5. Right?
No, that's 6. Oh no, that's 5. Sorry.
5-2. Yeah, the funny thing is, I did a lot better than I ever thought I would. I just came down because Cole's been like a dad to me my whole life, and I really wasn't confident with even coming at all. And then at last spurt of the moment, I talked to Christine, and she said, "You have to come." And so I came down. I was actually planning on being home last night, so instead I stayed with Daniel, which thank you very much. I can't tell you what a great guy he is, and I definitely will always support POV Pool to the fullest. Thank you, Daniel.
You got it, man. No problem. It's all right, man. It's like we were saying earlier, one hand washes the other.
That's right. Good words to live by.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm sure you would just do the same for me, so it's cool.
Absolutely, anytime. Oh, that was a tough miss there. It looked like maybe just a little bit anxious. Another one. He jumped straight up on the ball.
Yeah, he really did.
What I was just going to say is it's kind of tough, when somebody gets first blood on you and you're a little gun shy, you'll jump up on the ball, like that till you calm down. So really getting first blood is a big deal, in these short races too. And especially if you're playing a really good player, some of these players in here are capable of running the sets out. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Just flat missed it. Just flat missed
Woo!
it. I think that these two tables, this TV table and this number 8 right here.
Yeah, the one you just played on.
Holy
tough tables, huh?
I mean, if you even hit hit the side of the inside of the pocket, the ball hangs up, and I really was gun shy. I started out strong.
Look at this. We got another case of who's going to make the 9 today.
You know, this is going to have to be kicked off the rail by the side pocket. I mean, I can't see going straight at it, but what do I know? Wow, that was a great shot. So it's 1-1. Like I said, I'm really thrilled that I even made it as far as I did. I mean, there's a lot of people that didn't even cash. I don't think Santos cashed.
No, Santos did not cash.
You know, so I mean, I'm very fortunate to get where. I mean, it wasn't like I played real good. I did my last match. I played really good, but all the rest of them, I played horribly. I really did. I don't know how I won,
but guess who did cash?
Who?
The Williams family. Yeah, that's right. We took a picture outside. A little. It's from left to right. That's me in the blue hat next to Jason Williams, Jared Williams breaking the balls right now, and his other brother Marshall Williams, who you just had a fight with on table 2.
Yeah,
table 8.
He played really good too, you know, and got rolls. Not only did he play good, he got rolls, and that goes a long, long way.
Wow. Jared's got kind of like that same follow through on the break that Jason does.
Trying to see what's going on
with Chris McDonald and Danny Gokul. They are 5-5. Jason Williams is playing Amar Kang. I see a score of 6-2, but I'm not sure who's ahead.
Amar doesn't look real happy, so I'm assuming that Jason's up. But I could be wrong.
There's a Home Depot around here.
Yeah, right. Home Depot's around the corner. A Cole Dickson story. Well, when I was a kid, my dad and a couple of his friends used to stake Cole when he was young, and one time in his prime, my dad had a pool table in his basement, and where he racked the balls at, they put a ball on the spot, and then in the corner pocket, Cole would put the ball inside the pocket.
Wait, the corner pocket what?
You know where you rack? Okay, if you're looking at this pool table right here that they're shooting on,
yeah,
and there's a ball in the spot. Now you come back to where the balls are in this corner pocket. You put the cue ball in the jaws.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Now for 100 a shot, he would back cut it in the opposite corner pocket. And actually, George LaFar was here yesterday. He's the one that bet him.
Yeah.
He did it 4 times in a row and he quit. He would masse cut it. It was the most unbelievable thing.
Oh, wow.
And he did it 4 times in a row, 100 a shot.
That's crazy.
It was.
I wonder how much that would be an hour if you could just do that for an hour.
I mean, you know, probably in all in all, it maybe was 7 to 10 minutes, maybe. And the guy just. I'll tell you another thing. He set a ball where the head string is, right on the center diamond, right on the rail. He would put it on the opposite side of the table on the first dot, and he would actually back cut the ball. He would look at from here. He would, and you got a ball there. He would actually back cut it in that hole.
Oh wow, I've seen that before too. I don't know how it's done.
He could do it. You know, he could do it a couple times in a row.
I saw somebody put the ball on the table where the rail and the wood is.
Yeah.
And then back cut the ball off the frozen rail. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I've seen that. I saw that shot the other day on YouTube.
Personally, when I was a kid, you know, and I didn't know any better, you know, but you know, as a kid, I didn't think it was that big of a deal until you actually try to do it, and it is possible. But
yeah, but I think with the ball on the wood like that, I think it bounces up to the table and it
well, I think
changes trajectory.
I think how they do it, they hit the rail just a little bit first, and it actually spins the ball.
Yeah, it hits rail first. Yeah,
it throws the ball in the hole. It's really it's amazing.
Okay, Jared's just he looks rusty right now.
Well, not only that, but these tables are unforgiving. I'll tell you that right now.
They totally are. They totally are.
I think that these might even play worse than the Bellflower tables as far as...
you mean harder?
Yeah, harder, yeah.
Tougher, yeah. I don't know. I played on those Bellflower tables quite a lot. And
the humidity's like really gross in here right now.
Yeah,
humidity has a lot. The ball's going to react completely different. Like, to me, hitting this measle ball just feels like the ball just dies.
I agree.
Unless, you got, like, from here to get back onto the 7, you can hit it with pretty good speed, and the ball just might, completely take off on you, because it's got time and momentum behind it. So, till Wednesday, I'm going to play with the measle ball every day. I'm not doing any work, and I'm going to practice that for...
Yeah, you're going to play West Coast Challenge, too. Yeah. So, that's a good thing, a lot of time for you to practice, Well,
the cool thing is it's kind of a confident booster, because I really honestly thought that I'd probably go 2-0 here, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of monster players here. I got a good bracket, even though I had some tough players. I mean, that one guy plays real good. He had me 5-0. I came back.
Wow, that was a nice shot.
Yeah, he plays.
He massaged around the 8, played that shot. He's, Randy looks like he seems to be very relaxed.
And then, Jared looks like he's tight.
Yeah, Jared looks extremely just uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, that's good for you. You had a good draw.
Look at Stacey Allsup's fingernails. Those are cool, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
They're really cool. Look at those. Those are great. That's awesome for 4th of July.
All right, that's going to make it a score of 2-1. Randy Baker ahead of Jared Williams, 2-1. Brought to you by Stacey Allsup's fingernails.
So awesome.
For July 4th. Right on, Stacey Allsup. Nice looking nails. I wonder what the toes look like.
Very patriotic. It's awesome. She's showing her proud to be American spirit. Carl Wilson went out last night. Actually, it's bright in this room. I think the glare is what's making it look. There's a glare coming in on the windows off to the left and back a little bit, and it actually, I think it makes the table look darker. It's actually pretty bright in here. Too bright, I think. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? I just was a victim of that, Josh, actually, by Marshall. Yeah, there's independent lighting, but there's on the very front windows out front. There's no blinds, so makes it a little tough. Yeah, and I'd like to thank John Bertone of Kamui Tips for sponsoring this event for Daniel to get him up here, and also Pull Tracks is something that everybody needs to check out too. Is really a great thing, and people that love statistics and things like that need to check that out. And
yeah, pool-tracks.net. We didn't have these matches traxed today, but I think we're going to get the West Coast Challenge traxed, and we're going to get the Hard Times 10 ball traxed.
You know, for a lot of people out there, and I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but one thing that I didn't really realize, Daniel was kind enough to let me and my friend that drove me down here stay with him, and we kind of had a talk last night. And you know, what's crazy is Daniel pays for the majority of everything out of his pocket, and it's something that I didn't really realize until last night, and how tough it really is at times. That's why people like John, you know, if you donate $30, you get a free voucher for the new Kamui Clear tip, which I need one of those. I'm gonna at least try it. From what I heard, they're awesome.
Yeah, right on. I mean, the clear, what it is that the clear layer prevents what tip people usually do, or certified tip installers will usually do, is they use crazy glue to adhere the
and then they put it to a piece of metal,
the tip to the ferrule.
Well, actually, what they do is they put the glue on there, and then they put it on a piece of steel, let it dry, and then scuff it, and then put it on. Because then what happens is that the crazy glue, or the glue that they use, is already in the tip. That's what makes it adhere, because it goes in there. If you just try to put it on, you know, scuff it, put it on, it'll fall off. So
that's right.
Once and then another one. So I think this eliminates that problem, right?
Yeah, it does. Basically, it prevents the glue from curing into the leather, and you know, thus degrading the quality of your tip, the hardness or the softness of your tip, whichever. You know, it keeps it from making it brittle.
Wow.
So the Kamui Clear is a new product by Kamui. It's you know, it's a $5 jump in price from $25 to $30.
Well, for that exact reason, you don't have tips flying off. I think it's worth every penny of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, good glue only goes so far too. I mean, you know, I've bought brand new cues. I'm not going to mention the cue makers' names, but you know, really high-end cues, and I've hit 2 balls and the tip flew off. I mean, you know, it's just sometimes it's not the glue. It's just, you know, and I think that one of the biggest things with Kamui Tips, they use the best leather. You know, he gets the best leather, period, that they can possibly buy, and that goes a long way as far as durability and how long they last. So I'm definitely gonna get one of those for sure.
Yeah, and I do have a Kamui voucher program as part of my sponsorship with Kamui, and what that is that if you donate to POV Pool,
which is not
$30 or more, will get you a Kamui voucher, which looks like this. It's got my logo on it, and it's good for any Kamui tip, including the Kamui Clear.
You know. Let's face reality. What ends up happening is these people that start out with free live streams eventually have to turn to pay-per-view because they can't make it. You know, donations help. That's why these companies provide things like that to help with the cost of coming here and, you know, eating and stuff like that. I mean, I've spent $160.
Well, there's expenses. There's just expenses across the board.
I spent $160. I didn't even drive my own car here.
What people don't know is that I actually have a new system I've invested in, and I'm going to be building it hopefully in time to use it for the stream at the West Coast Challenge.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that a little bit last night.
A brand new system.
And people will be really, really amazed.
I spent over $2,500 on the computer itself.
It should be good. And the problem is if, and when people see, the whole reason for donating is so he can keep this free.
Going.
Yes,
Just
going.
keep it going.
And it's not like it's not handout or anything, but generous people like John from Community Tips helps to keep the live stream going and for everybody to watch because, face it, almost everybody out there, it costs money. And it's ridiculous. This is one of the best streams that you can watch, and it's free. And especially next weekend, there's going to be a ton of champions at.
Well, not just next weekend. It starts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
On Wednesday we start the one pocket.
A whole week. What is it? 5 days or 6 days?
It's a 5-day stream.
So in order to keep getting people to do this, donations, it doesn't matter how much they are greatly appreciated. They're not
$5 is fine, or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it helps. So it doesn't have to be. For me, I like to donate money because I don't want to have to pay later on for a stream if I happen to don't have any money. I really want to see something because he's going all over the place, and also you're going to be streaming the rematch of Shane and
Earl Strickland. That actually is a pay-per-view event. It's not my event to dictate what it's. I'm working with the promoters, and it was a sort of a decision that was made across the board to make it a pay-per-view event.
Yeah, sure.
Generally, I try to do free streams, but
probably also the owner of the pool room is probably having to put a significant amount of money up to do this too, and not only that, but closing the majority of the pool rooms.
Yeah, it's the Eagles Lodge in Montana. It's an Eagles Lodge.
Gotcha.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles have. It's a 1,000-seat arena.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Ike Runnels is playing in this. He just got knocked to the one-loss side. He lost to Mark II 7-1. So anyway, let's get back to sweating this match here.
Oh, and also everybody should thank Delbert Wong for
absolutely
putting this whole thing on.
The owner of Family Billiards put $4,000 in, no green fee,
no green fees, no nothing,
nothing,
and it's really catered to everybody here, and really made this a great event.
Yeah, paid for my hotel to be here.
You know what's crazy is I would almost be willing to bet that this might even double by next year. This is such a great event, even with 18 tables, and it's moved along pretty quick.
We could get a 148. I don't see why not.
It'll at least there'll at least be 150 next year, guaranteed, because it's been a great event.
We might even get more money added next year.
You could write Frank on his play the game clothing line, I guess.
Are you talking about Frank Tran? I'll give you Frank Tran's number. Frank Tran is the local tip and cue, actually a cue maker in Las Vegas.
Josh, who
services everybody for Kamui products and cue and tip repair in the local Las Vegas area.
A lot of people don't realize this, but Delbert Wong and Cole were like brothers, and that's the God's honest truth. They were really, really, really close, and that's one of the biggest reasons why Delbert Wong stepped up and did this for the Dickson family and the memorial, which I can't think of a better place to hold it than here.
Oh, I love this venue. I'm really glad I finally made it out here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me hold on to your shoulder.
Please do.
I know you, don't I?
Do you? I'm Stephanie.
I'm Billy.
That's cool.
Billy? Silvera? Oh, yeah.
These guys are going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah, that's my dad.
And once again, I want to just thank our sponsors.
I'm good. How are you?
I also want to thank AZ Billiards for their support.
It's nice to see you.
We'll be doing some coverage on this event, which will be written up by Skip Maloney of AZ Billiards. Be sure to check the AZ Billiards.
That's Cole's sister and Cole's dad.
Be sure to check the AZ Billiards website tomorrow or in a day or two. for a little bit of coverage on this event. And I also want to thank the World PPA and Bob Bolio for his last-minute support of a Wi-Fi hotspot for this stream. If it wasn't for Bob Bolio, we wouldn't be getting this stream, actually.
He is an awesome
He provided me a Wi-Fi hotspot to run for the weekend because the internet here at Family was a little too slow. So I want to thank World PPA.
And he is an awesome guy.
The World Pool Players Association. And to find out more about the World PPA, go to theworldppa.com. Find out how you can get involved in this 1,600 member strong handicap format league. Bob Bolio of the World PPA, definitely want to thank you.
You know, he restarted pretty much like the USPPA, which I think is great, but he's taken it to a totally different level.
Yeah, I know. He's a great photographer.
Nice guy. You know, cares about his players, which is like ridiculous.
Sure does.
You know, it really is. You know, it's like unheard of. You know, these big organizations, they don't care about the players, they care about the money.
Yeah, I mean, USPPA was sort of on a profit motive a little bit. Not so with the World PPA. The World PPA pays out everything it gets in. There's no registration fees or membership fees to join the World PPA. You can automatically become a member of their league. All of the tournament buy-ins are paid out. There's usually $1 collected from each payout to help pay for a larger tournament, which happens at the towards the ends of the season. So definitely check out the World PPA. 1,600 members strong and growing.
Yeah, he's definitely a class act for sure himself. You know, there's a lot of good that has just came out of this period. You know that?
A lot of what?
A lot of good out of this whole tournament. Brought a lot of people together. I mean, even a lot of people maybe not know this man, but Billy Aguero was a great player, and you know, we're talking 20 years ago, maybe even as less as 15 years ago, and he even showed up for the event. There's a lot of people that showed up for this event.
George LaFar.
Yep, from Phoenix, Arizona, or well, actually it's Gilbert, but. And he grew up with Cole as well too, and it's just really neat to see a lot of these players.
Yeah, you came out.
Yeah, he was like a dad to me, you know.
I mean, and you live in Carson. You came all the way from
Gardnerville.
Gardnerville, yeah,
His
from
daughter,
which is close to Reno.
Yeah, his daughter and Cole were living in Reno. Yeah, and
I got to meet Christine today, Cole's daughter.
Yeah, really nice people.
Yeah, she's in the Air Force.
Yes.
She goes to Iraq, and she's, you know, pretty active in the military.
She's just a really fun person to be around too.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a very nice girl.
Yeah, and Cole's dad just came, and both Cole's sisters are here. Just a great family all the way around. I'm just really privileged that I got to be a part of their family.
That's great, man. I'm glad to be here too, man. I mean,
I really miss him a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
I don't blame you. You know, I mean, it's a.
I know. I just seen him. I was going to go by there in a second for sure. See him.
Well, listen. If I want to step out and take care of,
yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna go see him real quick. I haven't seen him in a while.
Billy's actually going to take some time out to visit with some of the Dickson family while they're here. So I want to thank Billy Silvera for sitting in the box with me for a minute. He's a really, really nice guy, and he cares a lot about pool. He shows up for a lot of events, and you know, he's a stand-up guy, straight shooter. You know, he's good for action. He likes to play. He's a grinder. He'll play until 5, 6 in the morning if he had the choice. And you know, he knows a lot of people in the pool world. So well, definitely want to thank Billy for hanging out. Meanwhile, Jared has taken a 5-minute break. He's back now, and it's time to see if Jared can close the gap here against Randy Baker. Wow, that body English on that break is just something else.
Randy, what's the score?
It's 3-2 Randy, folks. Randy to the table now with the 1 ball, shot on the 1 here. I'm telling you, that cue ball is starting to look a little dirty to me.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Dapat magaling din tayo. Doon ko lang pwede tayo lumaban. Diba? Yung kambon mo. Hindi ko siya kambon mo dahil kapag-kapraso. Pwede tayo malalo ng nagtaw. Diba? Premium. May laban-labang pa. Diba? Kinalanganin din ako dahil nandito na ako eh. Kasi sama ako eh. Hindi naman ako tayo rin. Nagbalik pera ako eh. Lalo pa ako makunti eh. Alam mo, sama-sama na sa'yo ko eh. Kasi hindi pa ako nakapagpapalit. Kaya ako nakita rito ako mawala. Ako nag-iisip din. Nag-ibigay ko. Ako lagi din.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I was in it, but I wasn't in it.
Diba? Isipan mo. Tapos, nag-iisip din ako. Diba? Nakasapit ko pa rin yung misis ko. Kasi misis ko kumapisa. Eh, nakadalawang sunod ng gastos sa Las Vegas, last week. Naglaro ako ng bonus ball, ang bayad sa akin yung hindi mo ako binabayaran. Yung budget namin, nagastos ko ko.
see, Are you driving? Yeah. Well, let's go. Take the block. I want more of the block. Check my work. Lose your parking place?
Yeah. I just sleep in there. Otherwise, I would. How far? Ngayon, siyempre, nasangat naman. Hindi naman.
Nakuha ko ng hotel. Tatlo tayo. Pero,
kaya ako pumunta rito. Kasi nag-manager ka, pag pinalawan sa hindi mo na. Diba? Kaya ang gagawin ko na diba? Lagi dito pag pagkababay ng mga
we got a hill match between Danny Go Cool and Chris McDonald. Chris McDonald is breaking. I guess George Michaels knocked Greg Harada out. Chris McDonald's break. He harvests one ball on that break, and he has a difficult shot on the one. Jared almost making the 9-ball on this break. One ball goes down. Shot on the 2.
Akala ko,
Ay, ang laki ng galing daw yung hugot ko sa...
And then do it just again because you want to cheat in the rocket and then do it just easy. You know.
Oh, your dad, Filipino? Oh! Wow. See your face. Mark, anong bigay niya sa'yo to? Katabi ko. Anong bigay niya sa'yo? Ito to eh. Nakain pa pala eh. Nakain pa pala.
This is a race to 7 guy. No, this is a race to 6. Yes, you're right. From the one-loss side.
Sabihin mo. may tanong mo na ngayon.
Go up to the table.
And Danny Gokul defeats Ike Runnels, defeats Chris McDonald in a exciting Hill match, 7-6.
Keep getting lucky. Keep getting lucky.
He's up all night to get lucky. Danny Gokul, the Indian guy with the English accent. Jared Williams at the table right now, shooting a real tough shot on the 8. Possible bank to the side pocket here. It would have to be a cross bank shot. Doesn't look like that's what he's doing. Good safety.
Who's up 5-3?
Jared. Your brother. Jared now shooting on the 8. It's a race to 6. Jared on the hill against Randy Baker, who started off real strong against Jared. Jared now has control of this race so far. Beautiful shot by Randy to put the pressure on Jared. Score now 5-4. That's Hill 4. Santos Sambajon, how you doing?
Very good, man.
Still hanging out, huh?
Yep.
You gonna go West Coast Challenge?
Yeah, I think so. Where's that?
West Coast Challenge, 1 pocket and 10 ball.
Yeah, I gonna go. I gonna play.
All right.
Stay here. I gonna stay here like until they finish the tournament.
Oh, you'll be here in San Francisco.
Yes.
Maybe action tonight, huh? You know, little John is here.
Maybe I can find action. Yeah.
What about Little John or Hugo?
Depend to them.
Yeah, you need a sponsor.
No, I got it already.
Okay, thank you. All right. Ike Reynolds just came in and said Hugo wanted way too much weight. He wanted 10-6 in 1 pocket. Way too much. He doesn't want to play. He wants to steal. Meanwhile, Randy Baker about to break now. The score is 5-4. This is a race to 6 from the 1 loss. Loser of this match is eliminated. Seven ball goes down. A shot on the 1. Putting the pressure on Jared Williams. This looks like a pretty open rack here. I don't see a lot of problems. Maybe the 6 ball looks a little weird. Might have to set up a 6-9 combo. Let's see where he gets. He's got to make the next 3 balls in order to get to the 6. Oh, he's a little off angle here for the 4. Four ball wipes its feet on the way in, breaking Jarrett's heart. That's Tim, yeah? Tim Kwong? No. Tim Kwong's out. Okay, never mind.
I feel like I should sell my pull cube for some Kool-Aid, you know?
Me too, my man. I wanted to break my split.
Me too.
Jared getting way out of line on this shot. Randy getting way out of line on this shot. Jared just looking way out of line. Randy playing a safety. And I think he gets there. That's going to do it. It's going to be a hill match, folks. Oh my God. What are you doing, man?
Who was that you just moved? Yoli. What was the score? 6-1.
Okay, thanks. And Yoli Handoko is defeated by Tommy Lips. 6-1 from the one-loss side. Congratulations to Tommy. And that does it. Jared Williams closes out. Beautiful cut shot. 6-5. What a match we have here. And that's it. Randy Baker is eliminated. Yoli Handoko is eliminated.
Yeah.
So hang in there, guys, while we get the next match on the stream table. You're watching POV Pool, the Cole Dickson Memorial Tournament here. This is day 2. We're getting down to the final 12 players. Hope you all having fun today. Thanks for watching. Please tell a friend. And don't forget, next week, the West Coast Challenge. Actually, Wednesday, the West Coast Challenge begins with 4,000 added, 1 pocket. July 3rd through 5th. 10,000 added 10 ball, July 5th through 7th. Thanks a lot.